Good morning all. Am I audible? And the screen is visible or not? Just let me know into the chat box. Okay, fine. So in last lecture, what we have discussed? We have discussed the local extreme values. That is what maximum and minimum, right? And I have given two examples for homework. Okay, these two examples. How many of you have calculated this? Right, simple examples for local extreme value. Just raise your hand. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 students have calculated. You will find a one example. Okay, if you are absent, but you can revise the video, right? 22 number. Fine. No problem. Just you take a screenshot and you can solve by today itself, right? Okay, many students have solved this. Okay, so they are from book only, so you can verify your answer from that one. Okay. Now one more example we'll take today for the local extreme value, and then we'll move for the today's session, right? So find all the stationary point of the function. One function is given x cube plus 3xy square minus 15x square minus 15y square plus 72x, right? Okay, so we have seen what is the procedure for that. Step 1 is what? Anyone? Step 1, right? 3 steps are there for this. Anyone? What is the first step? 6 number, Ruchi. First step is what? If we want to solve this example, first step is
First step to solve del f by del x is equal to 0 and
okay.
del f by del y is equal to 0.
Okay, I'll write del f by del x equal to 0. So what is the partial differentiation of this?
3x square
Fine, 3x square. Yes.
plus 3y square
Okay, plus 3y square because with that x is there. Okay, fine. That
minus 30x
minus 30x. Okay.
plus
Plus.
72.
Okay, plus 72 equal to 0. Fine, you can mute yourself. Now, the next thing is what? Same way, delta, del f by del y equal to 0. So, for that, you need to differentiate with respect to what? Y. So, 6xy, right? 6xy minus, now you need to consider which, where the y will be there, right? So, minus 30y equal to 0. So 6y can be common. So x minus 5 equal to 0. Fine. Okay. Now from this we can write what? From this we can write y equal to 0 and x equal to 5. So now what? From the step 1 we need to find out what? Stationary point. Now we are having y equal to 0, x equal to 5. Now suppose for example this is my first equation. So what I'll do? First step is put y equal to 0 in equation 1. So what we'll get? Just calculate quickly. Y equal to 0 put into the equation 1. So what should be the value of x you will get? And second thing is put x equal to 5 in equation 1. So at that time you will get value of y. So here also you will get two stationary point and here also you will get two stationary point. Just write down into the chat box. Okay, what is the value of x you will get? Yes, x is what? 4 and 6. Okay, if any doubt then raise your hand. This is simple. You will get x equal to 4 and x equal to 6. So what are your stationary points are? Stationary points are x4, y0 and second stationary point is x6 and y0. Now what is here? if you put x equal to 5 into equation 1. Okay. So at that time y equal to plus or minus 1. Yes, because y square equal to 1 you will get. So y equal to plus or minus 1. So at that time the stationary points are, right? These examples are simple one. Just make a practice. 5 and y value is suppose plus 1. Another stationary point is 5 and y value is minus 1. So you will get a 4 stationary point from the step 1. Now step 2 is what? Right? Step 2 is what? You have to find out RST. R, S and T. So R is what? Del 2f by del x square. S equal to del 2f upon del x del y. This is del 2f upon del y square. So you can see from the previous equation, what is del f by del x? From that, you have to do again the differentiation with respect to x. So you will get what? 6x minus 30. Yes, correct one. 6x minus 30. What about s? S, sorry, 6xy minus 30y. So what is s? Yes, R is correct one. Now write down for the S. It is 6y. Yeah, correct one. 6y. Okay, if any doubt, just raise your hand in between. Right, 6y. Then T equal to again 6x minus 30. 6x minus 30. Right, now step 3. Step 3 is what? You have to make a table. Why? Because there are 4 points are there. So xy, what is r, what is s, what is t, what is rt minus s square, and what is the conclusion. That means either min max, right? Okay, first point we'll consider 4 0, then 6 0. Okay, what is about 4 0? What is r at that time? Just put x equal to 4 here, right? So you will get what? Minus 6. Fine. Now what is s? Y is 0. So s is 0 and t again minus 6. Now what is rt minus s square? So that is what? Rt 36, right? S is 0, so 36. So that is greater than 0 and R is less than 0. Right? R is less than 0. So what we are having conclusion? That is in a first slide. If your RT minus S square greater than 0, first condition, and R is less than 0, so we can say fxy is maximum at that point, right? So we can write what? Maximum at that 4 0, right? I'll write down in a short form maximum, just fine. Now if it is 6 0, so your R will be 6, S will be 0, T will be, this is 6. Now here again 36, which is greater than 0. But your R is also greater than 0. Fine. So we can say a minimum. So again for another 2 point, that is what? 5 1 and 5 minus 1. Fine. You can calculate yourself. That will be easy, right? 5 1 and 5 minus 1. Just put the value into this RST and make a conclusion that what is supposed to be there, either maximum or minimum. Okay. Any doubt in this? Any doubt? Any doubt? Just write down into the chat box. So we'll move for the today's topic, right? Okay, fine. I'll share the another screen that is of, yeah. Is it visible? Another screen? Okay, fine. So what that again today local extreme value, that is either you need to decide it is maximum or minimum, but with constraint. So what is in that one? With constraint, that means what? Here in previous one only two variables are there, right? X and Y. But if your variables are more than 2. So some constraint is given to you, and what happened? Ma'am, show the screen. Conclusion slide again. Okay. Ma'am, show the question screen once afterwards. So good. Okay, fine. I'll show you after this discussion, right, of this topic. So what happen if more than two variables are there and some constraint is given, right? So the variables are more than two and some constraint is given. So using that constraint, what we are going to do from suppose in your syllabus it is for three variables. So what we are going to do, three variables are given, will be converted into two variable using what, using some constraint, and will decide either it's a maxima or minima. Fine. So that is about what, with constraint. Nothing special is there in this one. Just one constraint is there. So using that constraint, three variable will be converted into two variable, and that will be easily understandable by you when we are going for the examples. Fine. So in that way, we are going to do this one, three variables. Now, so that is what example. We'll start with the example directly. Okay, no that much theory in this portion. Example 1. And see, last reminder to all of you, please join the session on time. That means if our session will start at the 9 o'clock, so try to join up to 9:05, right? Many students are joining at 9:10. And see, we have told you that if you are going to join at 9:10, then your absent will be marked, right? So you used to join. 2-3 students are there. We have observed that they are joining at 9:09 or 9:08. So again, we'll mark them as a absent only, right? And again, when there is a last 15 minutes or 10 minutes is there, right? When the session is supposed to be over. So at that time also you are, some students are used to left the session. So they are also marked as a absent, and now no call or no reminder is given to you, right? See, if you are joining session after 15 minutes, then again you are not going to understand anything. And if you left the session, because our session is of only 40 minutes, right? So please try to maintain the attendance in whole session. Otherwise, you will be marked as absent. And many times we have told you, see, today also Ankit, see, I think 32 number. You are not joined as per the format. So how many times we need to remind you, right? How many times about joining late, or you are left the meetings early, not in a format, right? Okay, fine. So this is the last warning to all of you. Yeah. So example is what? Find the minimum value. Find the minimum value of x square plus y square plus z square with constraint. See, here it's given clearly with constraint. What constraint is there? X plus y plus z equal to 3a. And now you can see that how many variables are given, three variables, right? So first suppose I'll write f equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, now what is the first step? I told you, just you need to convert three variable into two variable using what, constraint. So see, our constraint is what, x plus y plus z plus 3a. So what I'll do, I'll convert z is a extra variable, we can say, right? Third variable we'll consider as a z. So z can be written as a what, 3a minus x minus y. Okay, so this is my second equation, this is my first. So what I'll do, I'll put the value of z into this equation. So put the value of 2 in equation 1. So your f function will become what? That will be x square plus y square. So now you will be having what? Only two variable which is in x and y. Now the whole procedure that we have seen in the previous lecture, right? That step 1, 2 and 3 that you need to follow. So only this is the difference between with constraint and without constraint. Fine? Fine. So that is what step 1. Step 1, that is what del f by del x equal to 0. What is del f by del x equal to 0? Anyone have calculated it? Sorry. That is what? 2x. This is right, del f by del x minus 2x. Okay. Some are raising the hand. Yeah, Akhilesh. Akhilesh, yes.
Ma'am, it will be 2x plus 2 bracket x plus y minus 3a
Okay, 2x. Can you repeat
plus
it? Just a minute.
2x plus
Just a minute.
2.
Just a minute. Some mistake is there. 3a minus x. Okay, f equal to z square. Okay, it is z square. Just a minute, Achilles. It is what? Z square. So here whole square will be there. Yeah, that's why.
Yes, ma'am, I know that.
Okay, okay, fine. I have not written, so that's why I was confused why you are. Okay, 2x minus this now, right? Y will be, for this, it will be 0. Now this, yeah.
Ma'am, I have taken plus 2 because I have added
Yeah,
minus
okay.
inside the plus.
Okay, fine. 2.
So,
Okay, I'll write in that way. Plus 2 into, yeah.
plus y minus 3a.
Okay, plus y minus 3. See, it's,
X plus y minus
yeah,
3a.
x plus y minus 3. Yeah, correct one. Because this is what? X raised to n kind of thing, right? That's why. And for this chain rule, here you will get minus 1. So what he has done, the minus 1 will be multiplied with this one, right? In that way, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, so equal to 0. This is my equation number 3. Okay, Achilles, you can mute yourself. Fine. Now, the second thing is what? Okay, I'll write here only del f by del y equal to 0. So for that, you will get what? 2y, 2y. Okay, you can also 2x plus 2x. So it will be 4x plus 2y minus 6a equal to 0. This is my equation. According to this also 2a, yes, yeah, 4y minus 6a plus 2x, yes, 4y, directly also I'll write 4y plus 2x minus 6a equal to 0. Now this is, sorry, this is my equation 3 and this is 4. Now solve the equation 3 and 4. So you will get the value of what? X and y. Solve the equation 3 and 4 quickly. Will give you few seconds and I'll unmute anyone, right? Solve the equation 3 and 4. That is 4x plus 2y minus 6a and 4y plus 2x minus 6a. So what is the value of x and y? See, in any way you want to do, you can take a 2 as a common one and then calculate. Any way you can count, right? X and y, what is the value of x and y? Stationary point, right? Step 1 is used for counting what? Stationary point. I'll unmute anyone, right? Other student can write into the chat box. Other can write into the chat box. Today I'll unmute anyone, right? Okay. 47 number. 47. Unmute yourself.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, what is the value of x and y?
Ma'am, Calculating, ma'am.
Okay, you calculate and you are only supposed to answer me, fine? Just do the addition or subtraction of these two equations, so you'll get your answer. You keep yourself unmute only. 47. You keep yourself unmute only and give me the answer. Okay, after calculating. Yeah. Other can write down into the chat box. See, it is right or wrong? We'll just conclude within few seconds, right? 21 number. Okay. 46. It's wrong one. 17. That is true. I'll just tell you what is answer. The answer is right or wrong, right? 33 number. What is X and Y value? 21 correct one, 41 correct, 11 number a wrong one, 32 correct, 21 correct, 19 correct, 31 correct, 9 correct, right? 23 also. Okay. Most of you have given the correct answer except 2-3 students, right? And 33 number, Trupti, just write down the answer. Not it's X equal to Y, right? X equal to something and it is in terms of A. Obviously
Equal to
the,
A. Ma'am, X is equal to A.
okay,
And Y is equal to
Y equal to,
M.
yeah. The 47 has told X equal to A, that is correct one. And what is Y?
Y is equal to A.
Okay, Y equal to A, correct one, right? So now you can mute yourself. Thank you. Right? So yes, that is what both are A. So stationary points are AA. Our stationary point will be AA now. Fine. So step 1 we have calculated. Step 2. Step 2. Right? Step 2 is what? RST. You need to find R, that is del 2F by del X square. S del 2F by del X into del Y. And T is del 2F by del Y square. Now from this one, previously, equation number 3. From that, do the partial differentiation again with respect to X. Because this is what? This is my del F by del X. Fine. So if you do with respect to X, so we will get only this term, that is 4X. So 4X, that means what? Here we can write 4. Fine. Same way for S. Same way for S. That is what? Del 2F by del X del Y. So you do the partial differentiation of this with respect to X. So you will get what? Only this term, right? So that is 2. So S equal to 2. And according to that, T equal to 4. So I'll be having RST value. So here only one point is there. Stationary point is what? AA. Right? So no need to write down that tabular format. You can write that at stationary point AA, RT minus S square equal to what? RT minus S square, you will get RT, that is 4 into 4, 16 minus 4, so 12, which is greater than 0. And what is the value of R? That is 4. It is also greater than 0. So if both are greater than 0, what you can write? It's a minimum, right? And what you can, whenever this type of thing is there, you have to find what? F min. So F min, so what is our F? That is X square plus Y square. That in that one, just put the value of what? X square plus Y square plus 3A minus X minus Y whole square. In that, put the value of this A square plus A square plus 3A minus a minus a square. So what is the answer of this? This 3a minus 2a, so only a will be there, square, a square. So a square plus a square plus a square, 3a square. This is what f means. Fine. So this is the final answer. Okay. Any doubt? Yes, 3a square. Fine, fine. Okay. Any doubt with constraint? We'll take another example. Listen carefully this example. Example number 2. That is divide. I'll write down divide 120 into 3 parts, so that the sum of their product taken two at a time shall be maximum. So what is the meaning of this? One value is given to you. The chapters before Fourier, yes, this is in your syllabus, right? But we have start with the Fourier series, then we start with the partial differentiation. So right now we are going with this too, right? All 6 units are in your syllabus. Just go to the GTU site and download the syllabus of yours, right? 3110014. So all 6 units are in your syllabus. Okay. Fine. Divide 120 into 3 parts. That means 120 is the one number and you have to divide it into 3 parts, so that the sum of their product taken 2 at a time shall be maximum. That means what? Suppose now we assume that what? 3 numbers. Which 3 number? X, Y and Z. So that total are what? 120. So we can write this. So this is my equation 1. X plus Y plus Z equal to what? Yes, 1, right? Now what? In that one it is asked you have to take a product of any 2 variable at a time. So see this 3 variables. So product of 2. So it can be what? XY plus YZ plus ZX. So that is my F. Now what we will do? Here there is a third variable Z, right? So this is with constraint. So using this example, you have given indirectly one constraint, that is X plus Y plus Z equal to 120. So what I'll write? Z equal to 120 minus X minus Y. Fine. Z equal to 120 minus X minus Y. So now what is the procedure here? Just put the value of Z here. Okay, and solve it quickly. XY as it is plus Y, Z instead of Z 120 minus X minus Y plus ZX. So I'll write X first and instead of Z 120 minus X minus Y. Solve it quickly. Okay. Okay, Devendra, yes. Any other? Solve and raise your hand. Just multiply this with the bracket Y and then simplify it. Okay. Other can write down into the chat box. Okay. Okay, Akhilesh, no problem. I know you have just rejoined, right? Okay, fine. Okay, Devanshi, or sorry, Vedanshi. Every time I used to say Devanshi, right? Vedanshi, yeah, 31 number. What is F? Final.
Ma'am, F will be 120x
Okay,
plus
one.
120y minus
Okay.
xy
Hmm.
minus x square minus y square.
Okay, fine. This is my F now. Fine. Okay, now we will start with the step 1 here. Okay, okay, Vedanshi, you can mute yourself. Okay, we'll start with what? Step 1, that is what? Del F by del X equal to 0. So now what is del f by del x? So it is x, this and this. Only these are supposed to be considered. So 120 minus x minus 2x, right, equal to 0. And what is about del f by del y equal to 0? See, these sums are very simple. Just make a practice of yourself. You'll get it, right? 1 and 2. Solve the equation 1 and 2. So you will get, I'll write down, many students have written in chat box direct value of x and y. So that is correct one. It is 40, 40, right? Yeah, Yashvi, any problem? Fine. Okay. X and y are 40, 40. So we can say that, see, you have to write this. Your stationary points is 40, 40. In exam also mention step 1. So after step point, last statement must be stationary points is what? 40, 40. Fine. Now step 2. Step 2 is what? You need to find out RST. S and T. R is del 2f upon del x square. Just calculate del 2f upon del x del y and del 2f upon del y square. So what is that? From this equation directly we can say, right, this is del f by del x. So del 2f by del x. So that is what? Anyone? This is, I think, okay, that is minus 2x. Here it's a y. Yeah, it should be y, not x. Here it's a mistake. So minus 2, right? That is what? Minus 2. For s, it is minus 1. For t, it is minus 2. Fine. So step 3, only one point is there. Step 3. So what is that step 3? At stationary point 40, 40, RT minus S square equal to what, and what is R? So RT minus S square, both are minus 2, so 4 minus 1. So it is 3, which is greater than 0. And R is what? Minus 2, which is less than 0. So this is greater than 0, this is less than 0. So we can say what? Your function is maximum at stationary point 40, 40. Fine. Okay. Any doubt into that? Yeah, maximum. Correct one. Maximum, right? So we can write what? 40, 40. So obviously x plus y plus z equal to what? 120. Fine. So from that your z is also 40. So all three variables are divided into equal parts 40, 40 and 40. Right. So this is the thing. Okay. Now I'll write the example 3 and that you are supposed to calculate before the next lecture. Okay. Example 3. Just write down it, note down with me only. Find the points and then I'll show you the last. Just a minute. Okay. Find the points. I'll give you the hints in that and then you need to continue with that. Find the points on the surface z square equal to xy plus 1. This is one surface nearest to origin. What is the question? Find the point on the surface. That means this surface is given. On that you need to find out the point which is nearest to origin and also find the distance. So just we'll write the equation of f and all and then you have to solve. Okay, Poojan. Right? So your surface will be what? Z square equal to xy plus 1. Sorry, xy plus 1. So what in that one? you need to find out a point which is on a surface and it is nearest to origin. So, for example, P, X, Y, Z, assume, right? Assume P, X, Y, Z is point on surface. That we have assumed. Fine. Now what happened? And your surface is this, z square equal to xy plus 1. So, see, this is one surface. Suppose this is P point, this is xyz. Now origin, the origin from that the distance. So it can be given as a what? D equal to under root x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, distance. Now we can write it d square equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Now this is your function. Now this z is given as an extra variable. So what I'll do? I'll put z square equal to xy plus 1. This is my 1 and 2. So from equation 1 and 2, we can write what? fxy equal to d square equal to x square plus y square plus, instead of z, I'll write what? xy plus 1. So now this is your fx. Okay, this is your fx. Right? Okay, so the distance is from the origin, right? That's why I have written directly x square plus y square plus z square, because from origin, so one of the variable is which one? 0. Fine, that's why. So this is what fxy equal to this. Now what is step 1? Del f by del x equal to 0. Take a screenshot of this page, okay, this slide. Now step 1, step 2 and step 3 you have to complete before the next lecture. Okay, step 1, step 2. Step 1, del f by del f, del x 0, then find out the stationary point. Okay, stationary point. Step 2, again you will, and step 3, RST, fine. And step 3 you will make a conclusion, either it is max or min. Okay, any doubt in this? Any doubt? Just write down into the chat box. Any doubt? Okay, now I'll share that screen again of the previous lecture. In that one, yes, I given the homework, right? This one. Those who were absent in the previous lecture or those who have not calculated, just take a screenshot of this thing again and you have to complete it, right? Maybe your midterm is going to be held soon, not that much, right? But we'll inform you in advance, but you will get the schedule of that also within some time span, fine? So this two sums you have to solve yourself, right? Discuss the maxima and minima of this function. So this is my fxy, and find the extreme value. So either it will be asked directly find out maxima and minima, or you can given what? Extreme values. Other way is what? Some kind of the thing we have discussed today, like this. Find the point on the surface. Directly they have not given function and constraint. And same way, this is in second way, they can ask divide 120 into 3 parts, right? So in that way also it will be asked in a exam, fine? So this is about what? Extreme value, maxima and minima. It is I think less than 1 minute. So any doubt? Anyone? Any doubt?